What's up everybody? Today I'm going to be tying a unique rubber leg jig. So for this one I'm using a 1/16 ounce round jig head on a size 4 sickle hook. I powder painted that with black, white, and pink, and I used the swirl technique to give it this really cool pattern. If you don't know how to do the swirl technique or you want to know, make sure to check out my video on that. I will leave a link in the description. Let's get started. So for the thread on this jig, I'm using a white UTC Ultra Thread 70 denier. We're just going to start that thread behind the head and take it down to the point of the hook. For the tail, I'm using these Hareline fly enhancer legs, white and chartreuse. So I'm just going to take about 9 or 10 of those, and we're going to tie it in so that the white goes a little bit back off the jig and then it fades to the chartreuse. So I'm just going to tie these in really loosely, just pinch them in right there, and then give it some really loose turns up to the head. And I'm going to pull off the excess, clip those off and save them for later. And now I'm going to secure these down tight the rest of the way down. But as we get close to the end, we want to keep it loose so that the legs don't flare out. They'll be more straight if we don't go as tight toward the back. So we want them to be secured in well, but not super tight so that they fray out everywhere. Okay, once you're happy with that, we're going to trim them to length. We want them to be about the length of the hook, so we're just going to eyeball that. We don't want to stretch them because that will alter the length, so we want to pull them so that they're straight but not stretched, and then just clip them. For the body, I'm going to be using this white crystal chenille. This is just a medium size, and I'm going to tie the stem of that chenille in at the head so that the chenille starts at the tail, and you can pull that back if you need to. Once that's secured down tight, we can bring our thread back up to the head. And then we're going to start wrapping the chenille. Just make sure none of those rubber legs are trapped in there. And with each turn, we want to pull the previous chenille fibers back. This will just basically unlock all of the chenille fibers and make sure they're all on show. So we're just going to keep tying this tight, make sure the chenille stays perpendicular to the hook shank. And make sure each wrap is pressed right against the last so that we can get as many wraps as possible to have a nice, clean, straight body. And once we got that chenille up at the head, we're just going to make sure we secure it down real tight. Looks like I have just enough. Clip off the tag end if you have one. And now we're going to whip finish. We're going to do a 6-turn whip finish. Pull our thread tight and clip it off. So that is it. This is a really cool rubber leg jig. Like I said, I've caught lots of fish on this. I even used it ice fishing and caught some trout on it. But crappie specifically really love this jig. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. We will see you next time.